Hello and welcome back to our channel Elevate Genius. Today, we're diving into the powerful ideas from the book Don't Believe Everything You Think: Why Your Thinking is the Beginning and End of Suffering by Joseph Nguyen. This book is a game changer when it comes to understanding the role of our thoughts in our lives. It challenges the way we think and reveals how our thoughts can be the root cause of our suffering. There's a lot to unpack here. But before we explore how changing our relationship with our thoughts can lead to a more peaceful and fulfilling life, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you don't miss out on more insightful content like this now. Let's get started. Chapter 1. The Illusion of Thought. The central idea of this book is that our suffering often comes from one main source: believing everything we think. Nguyen starts by explaining that our minds create stories and narratives about our experiences, and we tend to take these stories as absolute truths. But here's the twist. Our thoughts aren't always based on reality. They are often shaped by our fears, insecurities, and past experiences. Think about it. How many times have you convinced yourself that something bad was going to happen, only for things to turn out completely fine? Or maybe you've misjudged a situation or person based on assumptions that weren't true. Nguyen suggests that by learning to question and challenge our thoughts, we can break free from the trap of believing in these false narratives. Chapter 2. How the Mind Works. Nguyen takes a closer look at how our minds function as a survival tool. Our brains are wired to interpret, analyze, and predict, constantly creating a running commentary on everything we see and experience. This inner narrator's purpose is to help us navigate the world safely. But it can also lead us into a trap of overthinking and rumination. The mind's default mode is to scan for potential threats and problems, often leading us to focus on the negative aspects of our lives. Nguyen explains that this tendency to focus on the negative is a built-in survival mechanism, but it also means that we are more likely to dwell on what's wrong rather than what's right. Understanding this natural bias helps us realize that we don't have to take our negative thoughts so seriously. Chapter 3. The Power of Awareness. One of the pivotal lessons in the book is the importance of cultivating awareness. Nguyen introduces the concept of becoming the observer of your thoughts rather than identifying with them. He explains that awareness creates a gap between you and your thoughts, allowing you to see them objectively without getting swept away by them. This state of awareness is about noticing your thoughts without judgment. It's like watching a movie unfold on the screen without getting emotionally involved with the characters. When you practice this skill of detached observation, you begin to see how many of your thoughts are repetitive, irrelevant, or even harmful. Nguyen also touches on mindfulness practices and meditation as tools to enhance your awareness. By regularly practicing mindfulness, you train your mind to stay present and focused, reducing the power that automatic negative thoughts have over you. Chapter 4. The Illusion of Control. Nguyen dives into the illusion of control that many of us live with daily. He argues that much of our suffering is rooted in our desire to control things that are inherently uncontrollable, like other people's actions, past events, or even our future. He points out that trying to control these aspects of life is like trying to hold on to water. It slips through our fingers no matter how hard we try. The book encourages a shift in perspective. Instead of trying to control your thoughts or your circumstances, focus on accepting them. Acceptance does not mean resignation. It means acknowledging reality as it is without getting emotionally attached to the outcome. This approach frees up mental energy and reduces the inner struggle, leading to a sense of peace and clarity. Chapter 5. Breaking Free from the Ego's Grip. The ego is another significant focus in Nguyen's teachings. He explains that the ego is the part of your mind that constantly seeks validation, recognition, and approval. It thrives on thoughts that reinforce its sense of self-importance, such as comparisons, judgments, and criticisms. Nguyen suggests that the ego's primary goal is to keep you feeling separate from others and disconnected from the present moment. When you identify with the ego, you live in a state of constant dissatisfaction, always looking for the next thing that will supposedly make you happy. The book provides practical exercises to help you recognize when the ego is in control and how to gently let go of its grip by returning to the present moment. Chapter 6. Transforming your relationship with pain and suffering. One of the most transformative ideas in the book is the way Nguyen redefines suffering. He explains that pain is inevitable in life, but suffering is optional. Pain is a natural part of the human experience, whether it's physical pain, emotional hurt, or loss. Suffering, on the other hand, is the story we create around that pain. It's the meaning we attach to it and the resistance we have toward it. Nguyen encourages readers to confront their pain with compassion and curiosity instead of trying to avoid it. By embracing pain as a part of life and observing it without resistance, you can significantly reduce your suffering. This approach helps to build resilience and fosters a deeper sense of inner peace. Chapter 7. The Freedom of Nonattachment. Nguyen highlights the concept of non-attachment as a way to live more freely and peacefully. He explains that non-attachment doesn't mean you don't care about anything. Rather, it means you are not overly attached to a particular outcome. You do your best in every situation, but you don't let your happiness depend on the results. This mindset allows you to navigate life with a sense of ease because you are not constantly worried about things not going your way. Nguyen shows that when you practice non-attachment, you experience more joy, creativity, and a deeper connection with the present moment. Chapter 8. Practical tools for mastering your thoughts. To help readers put these concepts into practice, Nguyen provides a set of tools and exercises designed to shift your relationship with your thoughts. These include mindfulness meditation, a practice that helps you stay present and observe your thoughts without getting lost in them. Thought journaling. Write down your thoughts to identify patterns and triggers that lead to negative thinking. Questioning your thoughts. Ask yourself if your thoughts are based on facts or assumptions and challenge their validity. Breathing techniques. Simple breathing exercises to calm the mind and bring you back to the present moment during stressful situations. These tools are practical and easy to implement, and they are designed to help you cultivate a more peaceful state of mind regardless of what's happening in your external world. Chapter 9. Cultivating Inner Peace and Lasting Happiness. Nguyen concludes the book by emphasizing that true happiness and inner peace come from within, not from external circumstances. He argues that when you stop believing everything you think and let go of your need to control everything, you unlock the door to a fulfilling life. Happiness is not about constantly chasing the next goal or desire. It's about being fully present in each moment, free from the grip of your thoughts. He leaves readers with a powerful message. You are not your thoughts, and you have the power to choose which thoughts you engage with. By learning to observe and release thoughts that do not serve you, you can break free from the cycle of suffering and live a life full of joy, purpose, and clarity. And that's a deep dive into Don't Believe Everything You Think by Joseph Nguyen. This book is packed with insights that challenge our everyday thinking and offer a path to a more peaceful life. Remember, your thoughts are just that, thoughts. They aren't always true, and you don't have to believe every single one of them. The more you practice observing your thoughts without judgment and embracing non-attachment, the closer you'll get to true inner peace. And most importantly, in everything you do, remember to learn, motivate, and inspire.